This video is sponsored by Rocket Money. The 3 rules to judge our burgers today would be: first, the juice, you already know. Then the topping, cause it's easy to top a burger with a bunch of meaningless ingredients to make it seem extravagant, just like how I blabber in my research paper to meet the word count requirement in college. But the true beauty of a burger is in its overall balance. Lastly, the mess, cause we want to enjoy a burger and look good while doing it. At the end of the video, we'll borrow techniques from each restaurant and make the perfect canoe burger. Like all good things, Gotham Burgers started as a pop-up. The dynamic between the owner of the pop-up space and the restaurant must be the food equivalent of a friends with benefit relationship. Nobody wants to commit, both parties want to benefit off another, and they can exit this whenever they get bored. Originally, they were just a private tasting group of friends, and now they acquire the space and turn their concept into a full restaurant. I smell New York City trust funds behind the curtains. Above Gotham Burger, there's like the dentist office called Oral, just spitting out rainbow. It's kind of interesting. If we go across the street, you can go there to cover up your tax evasions and a rapid divorce. Let's do a single Gotham smash. Yeah, everything. Thank you. This place is like trying to be very southern. This is probably my favorite thing to do. The secret to make a smash burger taste even better is to eat beside the garbage and the bathroom. So here we have Gotham Burger smash. Pretty classic, some pickled jalapeno, cucumbers, mustard, and ketchup already inside. Nice. Look at this crispy bit. It's the best part of a smash burger. All right, let's take a bite. This is very smashed, yo. Okay. I guess a lot of onions in here. This onion is like thin as hair. How do they cut it? Here, I'm gonna open this up so it's easy for dipping. Oops. The flavors are very balanced. I like the addition of the onions in here. Smashed very hard, as you can see. Usually smash burgers are super salty. They sprinkle a ton of salt on there, but this is like pretty well-rounded. It's a little unfair to judge the juiciness of a smash burger, so I give it a 7. The shaved onions, keeping it simple, the small size makes it easy to eat, so Gotham Burger, 8.1 out of 10. Yeah, I feel like this is what McDonald's used to look like in the 60s. This place has a lot of hype in New York. The founder, George Mott's mission is to celebrate America's most iconic regional burger styles. I really like the design of the 60s diner vibe. You see, you got the bottles and stuff. And I just used the bathroom. Guys, this is the cleanest bathroom I've ever seen in New York for any burger joint. Very impressed with this. A small fry and 2 burgers over here. Let's take a look at the fry. Very thin. Reminds me of McDonald's. You can see the visible salt on there. Nothing like a bag of fries straight out of the fryer. This looks like the classic one. But a lot smaller than the last one. The meat just looks better quality. Like there's some texture to it, you know? Decent thickness. The chopped onion and pickle topping, and a slice of cheese. I really appreciate the soft potato bun. It is not toasted with butter or anything, which makes it lighter. It works with the burger better. There's only mustard in here. A great flavor profile, like light and simple. Very classic. Moving on to the... Who's this guy? Fun fact, this is actually Jean-Georges' favorite burger place in the city. Here we have the fried onion. Kind of looks like the Gotham Burger one. And that would be the only topping, I guess. The flavors of the fried onion is so rich. It's not really fried, like crispy onion. It's like caramelized onion in butter. It adds so much flavor. It tastes like a French onion soup. Definitely my favorite bite so far. My biggest pet peeve is when you share fries with people and they like drizzle ketchup all over. Like, bro, sometimes I don't feel like eating ketchup, you know? That's the guy on the burger wrapper, I just realized, with the beard and everything. Something about this place makes me feel comfortable. The excellence goes beyond the decors. The burger tastes like a lot of care went into it. It reminds me that simplicity is the key to a great dish. I said the hamburgers here is almost perfect, just like America. This is the deepest I've ever gone in Brooklyn, so this better be worth it. Whenever I hang out with my friends, the question of what's the best burger in New York always comes up, and repeatedly I was told that Hook Tavern wears the crown. Fresh prawn. I always wondered, are prawns just like really big shrimps? Oh, at least the shell is removed. I think the reason why people eat like head-on prawns is to suck like the head juice. Are there head juices in there? The prawn is super tender. You see all these aromatics. The flavor really got into the braising liquid. Grilling it real quick and then simmered it in this lemon, olive oil, herb, shallot liquid. Very flavorful. And is this a hair or... Oh, that's just part of the shrimp, I think. Beautiful. Some nuts, herbs, salt, lemon zest. This is the recommendation from our waitress. She said this is her personal favorite. I can tell why. What a great dish for a summer afternoon, you know? All right, I guess we have to fold it in, grab a little bit of everything. Oh, the basil is like kind of lightly fried. Wow, super fresh, not too salty. A lot of herbaceous flavor going on there. I like the pistachio on top. Lemon zest and lime juice just brings it all together. Very good dish. You want me to spin it? Did not expect the wedge salad to look like this. I love how people think a salad is good when you have to do most of the work by yourself. Basically a bacon Caesar salad. Down the middle first. And cut a bit of the bacon. It's kind of hard to manage. The blue cheese flavor is super strong. I think I taste some buttermilk in it. It's definitely not a Caesar salad, I'd assume. It's more of a thick cut bacon and lettuce dipped in blue cheese dressing. That's what it tastes like. I feel like I need some buffalo wings to get this down. It's a little too strong. This piece of bacon actually looks exactly like the bacon we made in the pork belly video. Color is matching exactly. They probably homemade it. So this is the famous burger, huh? Let's give it a squeeze. Oh, look at that juice coming out. Oh my god, look at this. One of the most highly recommended burgers in New York City. I love how the texture of the bun is so bouncy. Very airy bun here. It's the foundation of a great burger. Not really super well toasted though. What's under here? Piece of onion to collect all the juices. Kind of raw. Let's cut it open and trust me, it's explosively juicy. The onions are falling out. Another bite. Not only is the burger perfectly cooked, you can immediately tell that it's dry aged beef because that buttery, deep popcorn flavor oozes out with the juice and seasoning the onion, just tying everything together. It's simple, but so delicious. The cheese in there is barely noticeable, and the bun is just a great canvas to take on all this flavor. I think all the toppings in here serve as the foundation to enhance, see the bugs that are trying to get to us, to enhance the flavor of the beef. I'm gonna give this burger a 9.1. One of the best I've had in the city. Also, I love the shape of these fries. For a pickle like this, I can one bite it. The juice was overflowing. They did a great job minimizing everything to highlight the dry aged flavor of the patty, and the bread ensures decent cleanliness. Hook Tavern, 9.2 out of 10. I think this might be my favorite burger. I never hang around Upper East Side, so I only found out about this place today. It's been a neighborhood bar since 1972. It also hosted many celebrities over the years, like JFK Jr. had a favorite booth here. Cash only and hasn't changed that much since it opened. As you can see here, it's super laid back. So we're at Upper East Side, one of the most out of touch places in New York. JG Melon, a classic in the neighborhood. Across from it is where PA is born. Watermelon everywhere, the green and red. The only color that makes sense, not on Christmas. I really appreciate the amount of pickles that they put on top. The sliced onions over here, so they don't have to do the assembly work, hand it off to us. The potatoes and the pickles are cut from the same cutter. So this is called a cottage fried potato. I guess it's just crinkle fries. And I cannot express enough appreciation for the self-serving Dijon mustard here. This is like my #1 topping for a burger. With the 3 slices of pickles, some onions. I kind of wish they did it for us. All right, that is a lot of bacon. 5-second rule. The JG Melon burger. The juice immediately soaked the bread. It got like all over my hand. It reminds me of the burger from Hamburger Tavern, except it's only 16 bucks. It's very well seasoned. Bacon and the cheese complements really well with the rest of the flavor. And the bun is like toasted to a point where it's not too greasy. Honestly, I prefer this over a smash burger just because I feel like you appreciate the meat more. So this is like cameraman's childhood spot. He's taking a huge bite. I missed the thumb up, but here we go. I wouldn't say there's anything extraordinary about the burger, it's just all around good. Combined with a chill environment and the casual setting, I'll be coming here all the time if I live nearby. JG Melon, 8 out of 10. We're about to go to some of the most expensive spots in the city, so let's talk about money. Sometimes I check my bank statements at the end of the month and see subscriptions that I don't even use anymore. It makes me really mad because they really add up. Well, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that lets you manage subscriptions, lower bills, set a custom budget, and even grow your financial goals, all in one place. One of my favorite features is how Rocket Money automatically shows me all my subscriptions in one list, canceling the ones that I don't need anymore only takes a few taps. It also helps negotiate bills like internet or cable, so I don't have to waste hours on hold. And with their budgeting tools, I can see exactly where my money is going and get alerts before I overspend. Honestly, it makes staying on top of my finances so much easier. So take control of your money today and join over 5 million members already using Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/futurecanoe or click the link in the description to get started for free. That's rocketmoney.com/futurecanoe. Getting into the high-end category, my first option was definitely 4 Charles Prime, but the problem is, as usual, I'm not cool enough to get a table there. So I'm gonna show you some clips of other cool influencers going there.
Alright, welcome to the hardest reservation to get in New York City.
We're trying what people say is the best restaurant in all of New York.
Four Charles makes the best burger, steak, mac and cheese, French dip, and chocolate pie in the city.
This is how they prep it for you at the table, and yes, that is Melissa McCarthy.
Full show, I think my favorite burger in the city.
Just like what my ex-girlfriend said after failing to seduce my dad, I'll settle for the next best thing. Au Cheval is deemed by many sources the best burger in America. The menu calls it a single burger, but despite the name, a single automatically comes with double patty. They really understand the philosophy of double the meat, double the fun. It makes it easy when we're doing these reviews because we know immediately what to get. I think we're gonna do a double cheeseburger, add bacon and an egg. Again, I really appreciate the sizing of everything, so it fits on the bun perfectly. The little egg pan is a very nice touch. The thick bacon, I think they maybe smoke it in house or something. American cheese, the bun is very crispy. I think it's a brioche bun. The patty is like perfectly sized too. What we're doing here is like we have to smash the egg on top of it, so the yolk kind of drips out into the bacon. Are you ready? Oh, here it is. It's dripping right here. Definitely gonna help with the juiciness. This is a massive burger, yo. Juiciest burger we've tasted so far on this video. I don't know if it's the bacon, the egg yolk, the cheese, or the patty itself, but this whole combination, the moisture element is almost perfect. I don't really like the really sturdy, like textured brioche bun. That's what a lot of high-end restaurants use. I feel like this is a cross in between potato and a brioche. Some onion, light on the sauce, some pickle. The egg, I think, really adds a lot of depth to it. Even the egg white part kind of just like fills in the space between the bun and the meat. It looks like a thick piece of monstrosity, but it's almost refreshing. I have to say though, it's a really messy burger. Like everything's falling everywhere. The taste is a very high score, but because of the mess, I'm gonna have to dock it down to 8.8. No. Forget the mess. This is a 9.3. My favorite burger of the video. You can tell the layers of flavors here are really carefully thought out. The thick homemade bacon bursting out with flavor, the perfect runny yolk, and the soft egg white provides a lot of various texture to it. And every one of these components is seasoned well. I'm actually pretty impressed, so even though it's a little messy, Au Cheval deserves a 9.6. Definitely the highest we've ever rated a burger. This is one of the most iconic restaurants in New York City. I've heard his name way too many times back in college. Danny Meyer's first restaurant, Gramercy Tavern. It's good that they have like the sesame on top, nicely toasted, no sauce. The patty is like super properly shaped. I really appreciate when a burger matches the bun, nothing's sticking out of line. It's just like an OCD shaped burger. It's not as juicy as I had hoped. Flavors are very nice. The cheese completely melts, covers the patty, but the juiciness part is definitely lacking. It's a well-seasoned, balanced, flavorful, and slightly dry burger. I don't get the hype for Gramercy Tavern. I definitely don't get the hype for this burger, so I'm gonna give it a 7.6. No, I want to take back what I said earlier. The patty is pretty juicy. The dryness comes from this bread. Once you take a bite, this thick piece of brioche bread just sucks up all the juice. It clogs your mouth. I blame it on the bread. And these potato chips, are you serious? Like, that's just being lazy. Okay, we just dipped it into this sauce. That completely changes things. With the sauce added, like covering the bun, the rating just changed to an 8.1. It's a decent burger. I apologize to Danny Meyer.
For the last spot of the video, we're gonna go above and beyond. We found the most expensive burger in the world, recording the Guinness Book of Records. It's in a weird looking dessert shop on the Upper East Side.
I already see it from the tip. I just realized it's all kids, bro. Only kids come here. This is crazy. The only thing worse than a kid's birthday party is a rich kid's birthday party. This place looks like where Barbie and Ken come to secretly have sex. So all the Guinness Book of Records dishes are over here. We're getting the most expensive burger, is the burger extravagant, and there's the world's most expensive fries. Like, why would people take kids to celebrate their birthday here? Just to burn their parents' money? Quintessential grilled cheese sandwich, 200. Golden opulent sundaes, $1,000. $1,000. I might have to go with the Lux milkshake. The foot-long hot dog is $69. They really keeping it family friendly here with the 69 foot-long, yo. Like, it's all kids here. Let's just go with the burger. And
this is when we're told that the burger needs to be reserved 30 days in advance. I can't wait that long because I don't plan out my videos in advance. I just wing them as I go. For the last part of the video, we're gonna go above and beyond. We're gonna learn and take all the best elements from each of these restaurants and create the perfect burger at home. So for the buns, I really like the light and airy potato buns of Hamburger America, but I also enjoy the structure of the brioche from Au Cheval to provide a good foundation. So I went with something between. This is like light brioche that I got from my local bakery. Pretty small. So it's good to make a tidy burger. We're just gonna cut it in half, toast them in the pan with like some sort of fat. So as you can see, the fat created this like toasted barrier. It prevents the juice from making the bread completely soggy later when we put the patty on top. And for the patties, we got these dry aged ground beef from Chelsea Market. And we'll just, you know, measure it about like 20% bigger than the bun, so everything fits on there. I'm not gonna make smash burgers because I kind of want that juiciness that comes with like a normal thick burger. Nice. I'm gonna keep it unseasoned and just salt and pepper later in the pan. Really bring out the dry aged flavor. Like, I can smell it now. It's really good. Yeah, I think what we learned from all these places is that simplicity is the best way to go about a burger. So we're just gonna keep it minimal with just red onion shaved super thin with the cabbage shredder we got from the Kitchen Gadgets video. Thin as hair. Look at the texture of these. When it's just a little bit of raw onion, it's almost refreshing. Heirloom tomato. A lot of the burgers that we ate today didn't have this, but I just really appreciate when you bite down to a burger and like the tomato juice just oozes out. It's like a different element of juiciness into it. And last but not least, a piece of butter lettuce just to add that crunch and the freshness to it. Lettuce definitely has a smell, and that smell is very important to a burger. Just getting the pan really, really hot, passing the water test. I'm gonna do a lot of oil. High smoke point, of course. So I'm gonna season the patty before laying it in. All right, that's one. 3. Turning the heat to be a little lower. And in terms of doneness, you know, we can just like watch from the side. Oh! Okay, that was brutal. I'm gonna be a little more careful. Oh my god. Something just went into my eyes. That hurts so much. I'm hit all over. There's some on the camera lens. A certified dangerous activity here. For the last 30 seconds, we'll just put the cheese on top. For the cheese, I really appreciate the Gramercy Tavern Gruyere cheese. The creaminess matches the beef very well. But at the same time, I do feel like the American cheese flavor profile is needed for a great burger. As a result, we're choosing the white American cheese. It melts just as well as the American cheese taste, but a little more mild. American cheese melts really fast, so we don't have to steam it for too long. I think that piece of oil that flew into my eye earlier left some type of permanent damage because like it hurts so much right now. That's why I tell my mom, I'm not just making videos. I'm risking my life for views. You know, this lettuce is a little too big. I don't like that. Trimming lettuce. Nice. Some shaved onions. A piece of heirloom tomato. The dry aged patty. Nothing but some mustard. It's my favorite condiment. Very light layer, just to not make it too heavy. This is our perfect burger. So compact. Damn. Okay, after all that customization, this is my personal favorite. But the dry aged beef that we got from Chelsea Market, it doesn't taste as dry aged as the Hook Tavern one. I think they must dry age their own beef and use some of the fat to sear the meat and everything. In terms of the bun, I still think this is a little bit leaning towards the heavy side. So maybe next time we can try with a like pure potato bun. Yeah, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. I really like the white American cheese. Remember how I mentioned in the beginning that piling extravagant toppings on a burger doesn't make it better? It kind of made me self-reflect on the recent changes in my life. As you guys know, since late August, I'm officially back in school, and because of the overwhelming amount of readings, I started rushing out videos compensating quality with quantity, which didn't work really well. I think a simple solution I look past is just to post less videos so I can have more time to work on each one. Just like minimizing toppings on a burger allows us to prepare each element better, sharpening the focus in life sets the foundation for us to truly thrive in what we do. Alright, thank you.